we are seeing filters. So I just showed you filter options. That's all I did in the previous class. Now for example, in real time, obviously you will not go for simple things like that, right? Even just now. So for example, now you have, let's say, 2 dimensions and 1 measure. Okay. Yeah, before proceeding. Okay. Starting video. As I told you, it's your right. Don't forget. Okay. Yes. For example, so until previous class, what we did, we just saw the options. We just clicked on show filter or a filter, and we just saw what is filter, such kind of things. Right? Different options in discrete, date, and continuous. Right? Now, what if you have 2 filters like this? Okay. Now, here you have 2 filters. Okay. Here you have 2 filters. After all, filter is also a shelf. I told you, right? So it is also just a shelf. You can move it around. No problem. I'm just placing it. Placing doesn't have anything to do with the functionality. Placing doesn't have anything to do with the functionality. Okay. So that you should remember. Okay. Okay. Good. So now here. Now. So here. Now you observe here. I'm selecting something. Everything is selected here. But here you see no chat. Okay. Now again. You see that? That is how it is. So this is the problem. Okay, got it. Well, you understood what is the problem? They are not working together, right? They are not working together. Where is the chat? I selected all categories. So customers will get confused. How to solve this problem? How can you force them to work together? Only, okay, only 2 ways are there. Okay, one is context filter, other one is cascading filter, which we will see later. Later in the sense after 10 minutes, 15 minutes after context filter. So first, through context filter, we'll do it. Context filter, what is that? I'll do it in the right way. So there are right ways, there are wrong ways. Somebody asked me that questions, right? So how we'll know that what we are doing is right? With the experience only, you'll get to know. Okay. So I'll show you the right way. I'll show you the wrong way. Focus. Right way. Always click on the top level filter. Always click on the top filter. Go here, right? Add to context. Okay. Add to context. Next. Always go to the bottom level filter in the filter shelf here. Okay. Now here you see that I told you right in the previous class itself you will get one more option. So you saw that in this box you have one more option, that is all values in context. Okay. Just click on that. Add to context, all values in context. That's how it is done. Now you observe, right? Good, clear, understood? So what is happening here? I'll do it again. I'm doing a control Z. Okay, I'm doing a control Z for everything. Okay, I'll do it again and show you. Okay, so always click on the top level filter and add to context. The moment you click on that, it will turn into gray color like this. Okay, like this. So it turned into gray color. Next is here, if you see, right, we have all values in context. Okay, so all values in context is there here. So you click on that. Okay, now you did that. So you clicked on all values in context. Yes, right? Yeah. Now, the moment you select on this, only the contextual values will be shown in the bottom one. Only the contextual values. Okay. Only the contextual values will be shown like this. What's exactly happening here? Here, whenever you say add to context, that is called as parent. Okay. Whenever you say add to context, that is called as parent. So whenever you say add to context, that means we are telling the system this is the parent. And whenever you are selecting here all values in context, we are telling the system this is child. Right? So that's what you are doing. Okay, apply all your day-to-day life how you see a parent-child relationship here also. Same thing. You don't call anybody as parent, right? Your parent is your parent, that's all. So that means only category can be your subcategory parent. You cannot call region and say region be parent for subcategory. You can't do that. Okay, same situation, that's what I mean. Okay, so it is showing the only that parent related values. Okay, got it. So that is right way of creating context filter. Okay, got it, it's working. Now I'll do the same thing again. Now right, show filter, let's say show filter. Why should I click on my parent? I'll keep it like this only, look and feel, right? Why should I click on category only? Why can't I click on subcategory? Right, I'll say add to context. This one only will come to the top automatically, right? I'll go to category and I'll say all values in context, right? I applied the context filter, it turned into gray color, and here also I did, right? But you observe here, until unless, right, you know it, only parent will give the property to the child. Child will not give property to the parent, right? That's not a possible case at all, right? So if you try to give, what will happen? It's of no use, right? Because parental life has already, right, he has seen his peak life, so done, gone. So you see that, right? So this is the problem. So this is a wrong way of applying, right? So context filter. Okay, this is wrong way of applying context filter, because a parent will have multiple children, but all the children will have same parent only, right? So that's how it is. Okay, so that is how it is. So this is the wrong way of applying. Okay, now so this is context filter, right? Very easy way. Now here again I will do this. Where is that? Here it is. Now here if you see, right, so this is what I'll do. I'll go ahead and click on show filter. Now I'll just place it properly. Now in this right box itself, here we have one more option called as only relevant values. Only relevant values is there. Okay, I'll click on it. We'll see what happens. Only relevant values. Done. I clicked on it. Let's see the functionality. You see that? Only furniture related values. Only office supplies. Only technology. Only that. Only that. Only that. Good. Clear. Done. Right? So this can be done. Right? So only that related values it is showing. Correct. So that's how it is. This is called as cascading filter. If you click here only relevant values, that is called as cascading filter. Okay, so cascading filter. Okay, so that is cascading filter. Got it? So that's how it is. So now, so that is how it is, cascading filter. So if you click on only relevant values, that is called as cascading filter. Tableau has never used the word cascading anywhere in its documentation or anywhere. Just people made it famous. That's why I'm telling you. Otherwise, that keyword is never there in anywhere in Tableau. Okay, but it is called as cascading filter. Now, cascading filter. Now, if you observe, right, if you see here, I'm able to achieve the same functionality through context filter and cascading filter also. Right, I'm able to achieve, right, same functionality in context filter and cascading filter also. Why should I go for a context filter? Why should I, right, go here, add to context, all values in context? Why should I do all this nonsense? Right? So why should I do all that? What's my, right, what's advantage here? Why should I go for it? Correct? So now tell me, why should I? Any guess? Wild guess. I know that you don't know the answer, but still, just a wild guess. Anybody? What? Is this class or what? And will I beat you or will I punish you seriously that I'll let you attend next classes? Nothing, right? So, yeah. Any guess? Just right for the sake of discussion. That's where I'll start. Still no. Yeah. Huh?
Can you repeat the question once again, please?
Yeah. See if you see here, right? If you see here, what is happening? If I select furniture, only furniture related values are coming. Correct?
Yes.
If I click on office supplies only. That means okay, only office supplies. If I click on technology, only technology. Right? So the same functionality here also, right? 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 Good. I'm achieving the same functionality, right? In both the things.
Okay.
Then why should I go for context filter? Why should I click on add to context, all values in context, parent, child? Why all this nonsense? Simply go here and click on only relevant values. Your work is done. Right? Correct. So why should you do that?
I think it allows when there are more than one because this allows you control over the subcategories.
Maybe. Control in the sense.
Like when because there is category and subcategory, but now there is only one kind of chart. So when there are more than one kind, then you can use the subcategory to select different things
Okay.
in different charts. Probably that's my guess.
Okay. No problem. Good that you started. Yeah. Anybody else want to give a try? Anybody else? Hmm. Hmm. Purnima, Deepthi, and Srikanth. Anybody want to try?
No.
Okay. Good. Now here, why should you go for a context filter when I can achieve the same output in a very easy ways? Always remember in any tool, technology, anywhere, right? Front end is same, but still you are going for a right some option. That means that back end performance is better. That's as simple as that. That means performance is better for the other option, right? That's why people go for it. So similarly here also, context filter will
What do you mean by performance? I didn't understand.
wait,
What do you mean by
wait, wait,
performance?
wait. This is just I started. Okay. So next to 20 minutes we will see that. Okay. Now, so any class, right? Whenever I say something, I'll tell you the reasons. Okay. If I don't tell, at the end of the class, you ask me, or at the end of the topic, you ask me. Okay. Just like filters we started in the previous class, right? So today we are seeing like that. So wait for some time. Now, here, context filter will improve the performance, will give a better performance than cascading filter. Now, so that's why you should go for a context filter. How? How it will provide the better performance? Here, how it will provide the better performance is whenever you create a context filter, you are telling the system, as I told you, parent-child relationship all. Now, whenever you select a particular parent, right, like this, and when you select a child, that child will go and process only that subset of data. That child will go and process only that subset of data. It will not process the complete set of data. It will not do it. So what does that mean exactly? For example, let's say three categories are there. Let's say 10 million rows are there in the database. And for furniture, only 1 million rows are there. Okay. For furniture, only 1 million rows are there. So 1 million rows are here. Okay, good. So 1 million rows are there here. Okay. Now, if I select child bookcases will go, that means when I select that, it will go and process only 1 million rows. it will not process all the 10 million rows. How is that possible? Whenever you select a parent, Tableau will create a subset of data only with that related data. So on the fly, all this will happen in just fraction of seconds. So Tableau will create a subset of data, temporary subset of data only for that related values. This child will go and process only that subset of data. It will not process all the data in the database. This child will go and process only that subset of data. It will not process all the full data. That's why context filter will improve the performance. Cascading filter, what will happen is, or any other filter in fact, if you give straight away filter, it is nothing but a where clause kind of thing. Generally in SQL where clause, what will happen? Each filter, it will go and filter the data on technology, right? Next, in that again it will go and process accessories, copiers, all these things, and then process the data. So in the output, both will be same. The output will be same, but how it is processing, so that is different. Okay, that is different. So context filter will give you the better performance because it will create a subset of data, temporary subset of data in the background, and the child will go and process only that subset of data. It will not process the complete set of data. Got it? Clear? Clear? Okay. Any doubts now? Still we will see some more scenarios, but before that. Okay. So now, for example, you have parent child here, right? So you have parent child here. Now, so let's say I'll do this, right? Or we'll take this scenario. We'll completely delete this chart and right. Let's take region and subcategory. Now you'll go here. You'll say show filter. Very simple. Again, show filter straight away. Placing, of course, as I told you, placing doesn't have anything to do with functionality. And you know how to create a context filter. You'll go here, properly create it. Add to context, turn into gray color, and here all values in context, right? So you go here and click here, correct? So that's what you'll do, right? All values in context. I'm clicking on it. Okay. You applied the right way, context filter. So you did it correctly. You did correctly doesn't mean that even though there is no relationship, how can you say there is a parent, this is a child? You can't do it. They are not related. How subcategory is related to region? Right? That is wrong. Correct? That is wrong. So you cannot do it. So every subcategory will belong to all regions. Totally it's irrelevant first of all. Every store will have all the products, right? So you can't say this product belongs to this store only, that store only. Right? So every region, all the subcategories will be there. So in this case, you cannot leverage that advantage of performance improvement. Even then, Tableau will create a subset of data, right, whenever you select region. But that subset of data will contain all the subcategories, right? So that means there is no use of it. Creating a context filter will not improve the performance in this case. Okay? So you tell the system, right, parent child doesn't mean that it is a parent and child, right? So I told you it is just like your personal life, nature, right? So as simple as that. You cannot override it. Okay, one minute. So okay, so right, when there is no relationship, there is no relationship. You cannot create it manually, right? So that's how it is. Here you cannot leverage that. You cannot leverage that advantage of performance improvement in context filter. Okay, this is the right way of applying context filter, but on the wrong fields, right? Now, for example, you have any doubts or questions here? Padmini, you are clear?
Yeah. Yes, I'm following. Thank you.
Okay, good. Now here, let's say category, subcategory. So these things are there. I add one more field. Let's say show filter, right? Like this. Now, just place it properly, just for your understanding. Otherwise, placing, as I told you, it doesn't have anything to do with the functionality. Now I'm placing it properly here, right? Now what I'll do here is, so whenever I tell the system, right, I should do it properly, right? Add to context means it is a parent. For product name, subcategory is the parent, right? That's how it is. But what I will do is, I will not tell the system it is parent. Okay, I will directly go here and click on all values in context. What will happen? I am telling the system this is child, and I already told the system this is parent category. So this one is parent and this is child. What will happen? Will it work? Will it work? Yes, it will work. Yes, it will work. So I'll click there. Now what will happen? So it will look up to this parent, right? So it will look up to this parent. So you don't select anything in category. So product name, nothing. You select something in product right here, but don't select any subcategory, but still you are seeing the data in product name, right? Why? Because it is thinking that it is parent is category only, right? So that's how it is. So when parent doesn't react, obviously you will go to grandparent only, right? Grandparents will give the money very easily, right? So that's how it is, right? But that's not right, dude. I'm your parent, so you should talk to me. It's my responsibility, right? Go there and click on add to context. Right? Just do that properly. Now you see, okay? So that's how it is. Clear, clear, guys. Okay, like this you can apply filter on any number of filters, no problem. Context filter and cascading filter, but context filter is available only on a few data sources and few situations, as I told you. So you don't have a relationship doesn't mean you can push it. No, you can't do it. So that is one thing, and at the same time, right, it doesn't work out always. For example, you are creating an extract, right? You create a context filter, such things, right? It might work, it might not work, depending on the data what you have, right? That's the most important thing. Always it will not improve the performance. Okay, good then. So any questions, doubts here before proceeding further?
So
Hmm.
does it, when you have more than one kind of sheet, like
What?
a combination of
Tell me.
one kind of, when you have a combination, does this work in a similar fashion?
No.
Or that's a topic for later?
I didn't understand.
So if you have
Hmm.
a combination of histograms and different kinds of maps,
Hmm. Hmm.
does it work in a similar fashion, or is the, like if it is a topic that is coming
No.
later,
See,
you can say?
charts are look and feel, right? Charts are look and feel. What is there? You go here, click on packed bubble. Who told you, right? I mean, I should go with only par, right? Just select the data. Who is stopping you, right? So look and feel. This is look and feel, right? Functionality is here. So that's how it is, correct?
No, I'm saying when you have a combination of different kinds of maps also, it will work.
Yes, it will work.
Chart.
Yes, it will work. Okay.
But how do you know like which one which belongs to what?
How do you know which belongs to what? What does that mean?
What I'm saying is like which category controls which map? How will you know that?
How will
Do you
you?
have an example where there is a combination of bar charts, a pack bubble, and a
See,
map,
as I
and
told you,
where you are?
as I told you in the previous class also, you asked me the same question again and again. I'm telling you, it is part of dashboard. You finally
Oh,
want
it's
to see the
part of.
dashboard. Right? You are not at all concentrating on any topic. I see that you are concentrating only on dashboard. Then you sit in the next class. Okay, I'm teaching action filters for that guy. So if you want, you sit in the class, you will get to know. Okay,
Okay.
there is
No,
no
I just
straightforward
wanted to
answer.
ask how it works when. Okay, can you show me when you have three sheets how it is once again?
Yeah, you sit in the
Like
next
when you
class.
have.
I'll show you. It is not straightforward. It is not just 1 second, 2 seconds kind of thing. Okay.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Hmm. So I'll show you in the next class. You sit in the next class. Okay. Okay. Good then. So here it is. Okay. So any other questions, doubts? Okay, that question, right? I'll answer in the next class. If you sit, or if your class maybe after 10-15 classes, minimum 15 dashboard, coming to dashboard is almost at the end, right? So that's how it is. Okay, good then. So here, right, so this is how it is now. So as I told you, cascading filter is right. So this is cascading filter if you click on only relevant values. So that is how it is. Next, of course, I mean, so this is how it is. Next is right. See, people will be applying a simple filter, one filter, right, two filters like this. If you apply filter on a dimension, it is called as dimension filter. So like this. If you apply filter on a measure filter, I mean, this is measure filter, right? There is no surprise in that, right? So measure means measure filter, dimension means dimension filter. So you call it, no problem. Okay. So there is nothing wrong in calling that way. Okay. So if you are okay, you go for it. Okay, no problem. These are all technologies just made famous by people. So right, Tableau never did that. Okay, did that anyway. So this is how it is. Next, so we have seen different types of filters, right? Just keywords have been using it. So what are the types of filters which we saw? Just the list.
Data source filter, global filter,
Good.
discrete filter, continuous filter, date filter, context and cascading filter.
Wow, fantastic. That's a complete list except extract. Okay, so you missed extract. Okay, so in extract also we have filter, right? So that's what I've been telling you. So you, for some people are considering that as a filter, some people, right? So doesn't consider that as a filter, right? So it's a different things, right? So that's how it is.
Lucky.
Okay, so that's how it is. So it's up to you how to consider it. So these are different types of filters. Okay, these are different types of filters. Now you tell me, right? These are different types of filters. Next, I want to know, right, what is the execution order? So I applied all these filters in a single dashboard. Just now, as Padmini said, right, I applied all these filters in a single dashboard. Before moving, one more thing. Always remember one thing. Dimension filter will get executed first before a measure filter gets executed. That's a pretty obvious thing because dimension, that is discrete field filter, will get executed first. Why? Because it will filter a lot of data, right, compared to a measure. So that's why. So when filtering, dimension filter, that is discrete filter, will have more scope compared to measure filter. So that's why Tableau prefers dimension filter to filter. So if you filter on dimension, it is always good. Okay, clear? Proceed. Proceed.
Aarti garu, one doubt. Data source filter is applied on the live data and extract filter is applied on extract data. Is it right?
No. See,
The options that
data source filter means you are connecting to a data source. Okay, you are connecting to a data source. Filter which will apply on the data source. Whether it is extract or not, while creating of extract also you are connecting to the data source only, right? Got it? While creating the extract also, you are connecting to the source, right? So it will filter the data and come. While coming itself, it will filter the data. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then what does extract filter do?
Then what will extract filter do? So, for example, I have to take some good example here. Okay. So, because never, so here it is. Let's say, right? Okay, you are getting salary from your company. Okay. So, you are getting salary. So your federal government, US government, I don't know how it happens, but in India, this is how it happens. Central government will deduct the taxes and state government also deduct the taxes, right? So your federal government is deducting the tax, right? So what is the income tax, whatever it is. And on top of that, your state government is also charging you for some tax. Your central government is taking the tax doesn't mean that your state government is not taking, right? They are doing their duty. After central government takes their money, state government is also taking the money. When both of them does, that's the remaining thing what you get. That's in your hand, net income. Similarly, data source filter will filter the data. Then what is next step? For extract, that data will come. In extract filter, it will again filters the data, and remaining thing, it will come to your extract. Got it? Okay. Two filters here. Two filters are working. Got it?
I didn't understand properly.
Okay. See, for example, let's say, right, you are getting a 10,000 salary and first to filter data source filter better. Okay. So I kept it data source filter. I said $1,000. Okay. So out of 10,000, only 9,000 is left now. That 9,000 will come to Tableau. Okay. Your data source filter is eliminating 1,000. Okay. Gone. Filtered. Next, 9,000 is coming to extract here or live here. Whatever it is, 9,000 is coming here in this location. Again, $500 extra. So 500 rows gone again. So now you are working with only 8,500. Got it?
Yeah.
అదేండి టూ ఫిల్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయండి ఇక్కడ వన్ ఈజ్ డేటా సోర్స్ ఫిల్టర్ అండ్ అదర్ ఈజ్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ ఫిల్టర్ ఓకే రెండు అప్లై అవుతున్నాయి ఓకే
Okay.
దాని పని అది చేస్తా ఉంది it is right data source filter is doing at data source level, extract is doing while creating the extract. Okay.
Okay.
So everything is doing their own job, so that's all it is, and the order is there, a particular order is there, so data source will get, that's how it is. So that's what I have been asking you. So you told different types of filters. Now let me know, so what is that? So let me know what is the order of execution. If I keep all these filters in dashboard, which filter will get executed first? So let me know what is the order of execution.
Extract filter will get executed first.
Still many are there, right? What next? Next. Anybody else? Anybody else?
I think data source filter will execute first, then extract,
Good.
then discrete filter, the dimension filter,
Good.
then continuous
Context.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Yes. Continuous. Continuous or
Yeah.
context?
Continuous.
Okay, continuous. Right. Okay. Good. So anybody else want to try?
Yeah. Data source first.
Yes.
Next extract.
Next.
Then dimension.
Yes.
Sorry, before dimension, probably global filter will apply.
Okay.
After that, dimension and measures. And after that, the two filters, whatever explained just now.
Good. Yes, order is almost there. See, data source filter obviously, right, because it is filtering at the source level itself, right? So it is filtering at the source level itself. So data source filter. So obviously data source filter, because it is filtering at the source level. That's why I told you, right, central government. So we'll have more power than state. So that's pretty obvious. Now, extract filter. So while if you create an extract, then extract filter will get executed. And next thing is, I've been telling you that context filter will improve the performance, right? So I've been telling you that context filter will improve the performance, correct? So context filter will improve the performance. So that's why context filter should get executed. And remember one thing, whether it is discrete or right, continuous, whatever it is, if it is part of context, it will improve the performance, right? Right. So first context, right? So data source extract and context. Okay. So context filter will get executed. So if you are not kept anything in context or anything, then obviously each individual filter, that is discrete filter, will get executed and continuous thing next will get executed. Now, you said global filter.
Can I ask a question?
No.
So because extract.
One second.
Okay.
One second. Let me clear his thing. Okay. So you told global filter. Global filter is the filter which will apply on multiple worksheets whenever you are selecting it, right? So it is not actually processing the data newly here. So it is just applying on multiple worksheets the moment you are clicking here. Okay. So there is no particular order of execution for it. It depends on whether global filter is part of context or part of discrete, so whatever it is. Okay. Yes. Coming back to your question, tell me.
Because between extract filter and data source filter, right? Because extract filter, when we apply it, does it apply when you're choosing the data, when you're loading to extract it? So why is it that the data source comes first and the extract comes later, or what is the reason for that order?
See, from where you are getting the data?
From a data source.
From data source. So if the filter is applied there, there is a first filter, right? Right.
But even before that, you're choosing extract, right?
No. Before that, from the data source, you are getting the data, right? Right. Where is the data coming from? Data source, right? Extract
But you
Tableau. Extract, you are creating it in Tableau, not in the data source, right?
but that is the option through which this data is coming. So which
No, I'll not do
action?
that. I'll connect live. Then,
Okay.
then
So when you choose extract, does extract filter work first?
see, data source filter has nothing to do with extract or live. So that's the first filter because it is on the data source directly. Whether you create extract or doesn't create extract doesn't make any sense, right? That's not a point at all for data source because that's the filter which is applied on the data source.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Good, clear, right? So that's how it is. Got it? Okay. Any doubts, questions? Shall I proceed? Okay, no problem. We'll proceed. So, right, it's already time. So